Right now, the moon you see overhead is 1.5 meters farther away than when you were born. It's 85 kilometers farther than the moon Qin Shi Huang saw. It's escaping. And accelerating. Scientists just calculated a number that will keep you up at night. In 1.5 billion years, the moon will be too far to ever see a total solar eclipse again. Earth's most spectacular astronomical phenomenon will vanish forever. NASA's laser ranging data shows the moon recedes 3.8 centimeters per year. Doesn't sound like much? Put it this way, in your 80-year lifetime, the moon will drift 3.04 meters. Over 6,000 years of human civilization, 228 meters. 65 million years ago when dinosaurs died, the moon was 2,470 kilometers closer to Earth. Back then, the moon appeared 7% larger. Now rewind 4.5 billion years, if this rate were constant, when the moon first formed it was only 20,000 kilometers from Earth. Less than 1/20th of its current distance. Back then if you stood on Earth looking up, the moon occupied half the sky. Like a massive gray mirror. Hanging overhead. But 20,000 kilometers means what? That's inside the Roche limit. Any celestial body entering this distance gets torn apart by Earth's tidal forces. Like Saturn's rings, those fragments can never coalesce into a moon because they're too close. Gravitational shear would grind them to powder. So if the moon really started receding from 20,000 kilometers, it couldn't possibly exist. It should have been shredded into a debris ring 4.5 billion years ago by Earth's gravitational stranglehold. But it's still here. Intact. Spherical. What does this mean? It means the moon's recession rate isn't constant. It's accelerating. Scientists used computer simulations to model the moon's entire escape history. The results stunned everyone. 4.5 billion years ago, the moon was 25,000 kilometers from Earth. Every 24 hours, it orbited Earth 20 times. Not once per month. 20 times per day. You look up at the moon, it's visibly streaking across the sky from east to west. 6 hours later, moonrise. 6 more hours, moonset. 6 more hours, rising again. The moon in the sky rotates like a second hand. And Earth back then, rotating 3 times faster than now. A day was only 8 hours. 3 hours daylight. 3 hours darkness. 2 hours twilight. Earth spinning like a top. Why does the moon escape? Why does Earth slow down? The answer hides in a phenomenon you see every day, tides. Right now, the world's oceans are being dragged by the moon's gravity. On the side facing the moon, seawater gets pulled up. On the opposite side, seawater also gets pulled up, forming 2 bulges. Earth rotates between these 2 bulges. Each rotation, seawater scrapes the ocean floor. Friction generates heat. Heat consumes energy. Earth's rotation is being braked by tides. Every century, a day lengthens by 1.7 milliseconds. You can't feel it. But dinosaurs could. 65 million years ago, a day was only 23 hours. 200 million years ago, only 22 hours. And this lost energy all transfers to the moon. The moon uses this energy to push itself into higher orbit. Earth spins slower and slower. Moon flies farther and farther. This is their 4.5 billion year tug of war. Imagine standing at the beach. High tide, seawater surges onto sand. You see gentle waves. But pull the view to space, you'll see the entire Pacific Ocean being dragged by the moon's gravity into an elliptical bulge. Bulge height, 0.5 meters. Doesn't sound like much? But this is the entire Pacific rising 0.5 meters simultaneously. Mass of water, 70 trillion tons. Lifted 0.5 meters. Energy required, equivalent to 2 million Hiroshima atomic bombs. And the moon does this every 12 hours. Twice daily. Never stopping. For 4.5 billion years. And seawater friction with the ocean floor annually consumes Earth's rotational energy, 3 trillion joules. Equivalent to burning 700 million tons of coal. Where does this energy go? All converts to heat. Dissipates in the deep ocean. Earth is using its own life to feed the moon's escape. Here's a brutal truth. The moon doesn't want to escape Earth. It's just obeying physical laws. When Earth transfers energy to it, it has no choice. Can only accelerate. Can only recede. Like throwing a ball from a spinning carousel. The ball flies out tangentially. Not because it wants to leave. Because of inertia. Same with the moon. Each bit of energy it gains pushes it to a slightly higher orbit. Its escape isn't betrayal. It's physics' inevitability. And Earth trades its rotation speed for the moon's companionship time. Slower means longer companionship. Scientists discovered an even stranger fact. The moon's recession rate isn't linear. 3.8 billion years ago, it receded 12 centimeters per year. 2 billion years ago, dropped to 6 centimeters per year. Now, only 3.8 centimeters. The speed is decreasing. Why? Because Earth's rotation has slowed to a critical point. Tidal friction generates less and less energy. Energy transferred to the moon decreases too. Earth's brake is nearly exhausted. In another 5 billion years, Earth's rotation will slow to an extreme limit. By then, 1 day will equal 1 month. Earth and moon will be tidally locked. Earth will forever show only one face to the moon. The moon will forever hover at the same position in the sky. Not rising. Not setting. Just hanging there. Motionless. Eternal. Like a gray nail pinned to the celestial dome. But before that happens, the sun dies first. In 5 billion years, the sun will expand into a red giant. Swallowing Mercury. Swallowing Venus. Possibly swallowing Earth. Even if Earth survives, surface temperature will rise to 1000 degrees Celsius. Oceans evaporate. Atmosphere stripped. The moon will continue its escape above that inferno. But no one will see it. Because there are no eyes left on Earth. The moon will become a satellite of a dead planet. Continuing to escape from a corpse. Until one day, the red giant sun's outer gases create enough drag to slow the moon down. Pull it back. Pull it toward Earth. Finally, the moon will crash. Smashing into that already dead planet. Energy released, equivalent to 100 quadrillion Hiroshima bombs. Earth will shatter. Moon will be torn apart. 2 celestial bodies entangled for 10 billion years finally merge in the most violent way. But 1.5 billion years before that, something heartbreaking happens. Earth's last total solar eclipse. In 1.5 billion years, the moon will be far enough that its apparent diameter is just smaller than the sun. By then, even if the moon perfectly blocks the sun, you'll still see a ring of light around the sun's edge. No more perfect darkness. No more stunning corona. No more that brief 3-minute miracle. Humanity took 200,000 years to understand eclipses aren't doomsday. Another 400 years to calculate precise eclipse trajectories. We used total solar eclipses to prove general relativity. We saw the sun's true face during total eclipses. But 1.5 billion years later, all this becomes legend. Whatever intelligent life exists then, if any, will look at our eclipse photographs in ancient databases. And find it unbelievable, those 2 celestial bodies were once exactly the same size? That's too much of a coincidence. Yes. A coincidence with only a 5 billion year window. And we happen to live inside this window. Think about this picture, 4.5 billion years ago, Moon 25,000 kilometers from Earth, spinning crazily across the sky. If life looked up then, they'd say, this moon is way too close, terrifying. Now, Moon at 380,000 kilometers. We look up, this moon is just right, so beautiful. 1.5 billion years later, Moon at 450,000 kilometers. Life then looks up, this moon is too small, can't even block the sun.